Hello there, this is RomWills coming back at you with yet another video. Think long term with any woman. Think long term. And that don't mean like thinking in terms of being in a relationship with a woman. Think long term of what the actions of getting with her no matter what. It could be a long-term relationship, it could be a one-night stand. Let me talk about that one night stand thing. That's especially when you need to think about it. Sometimes you might have to pass over a woman. Yeah, she's showing some love and all this interest. You might have to think long term with her. Is this a woman you want to deal with after you have sex? Because it's not always so easy to just say, well, you had sex with them and they just move on. She might be a like obsessed fan. She might be a stalker. She might be some trouble. You got some women out there, they gonna grab a guy. They only grabbing him because they want his genetics. They think he look good. They want that baby with him. You gotta think about it. If she's showing any signs that she could be a long-term problem, you have to walk away. Yeah, even if it means you don't have sex with her. You have to think, is she going to be a problem down the road? I'm going to tell you what, I'll speak for myself. I only have one woman out there, I'm not sure what's up with her. Because one of the things I did, I always dealt with women who would have, they would either A, have a problem if they were to get pregnant by me, or B, if they did get pregnant, they would still make a good mother. If I ran into a woman and I said, nah, she would be a problem, she wouldn't make a good mother, I wouldn't deal with her. Because even the one that's unaccounted for was studying to be a doctor. So I was just like, yeah, there was some other stuff, but I was like, oh, okay. But if I ran into a woman and like say she was from a bad area, say she was lower class, or especially if she was ratchet or something like that, I was like, no. You gotta have discipline with those type of women. You gotta ask yourself, whenever you meet that woman, you talking with her, you gotta see what's up. I don't care how friendly she is. I don't care where you at. You gotta like say, okay, does this woman fit into my program? If I were to get this woman pregnant, would I be able to deal with her for at least 18 years? Probably a lifetime. You have to ask yourself those questions because there are many men out there who would deal with some woman on a short term and then get caught up. There was a man I heard about, and I heard about him from the woman he got with, and he got her pregnant. And then gave her at least two more kids. Might be some more kids. Might be a staircase of kids now. And she's the one who said he probably didn't really want to get with her. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, okay. What was the guy thinking about? You got to think about it. Because let's just be real out here. You got some scheming women. And especially you get some guys, they want to lead with their wallets and they have all their money. You get some women, they like, oh, wait a minute, let me get with him. I'm taken care of for the rest, or at least for 18 years. Like I know this dude, and this dude was making six figures back when six figures was still a big deal. And I mean, he had a lot going on, but he got this one woman pregnant. And yes, he was good with the child, but not so much with her. You got to think about that. I would say in general, don't think about, okay, yeah, she's fine. Yeah, she got whatever you like on a woman. You know, she got that body. She might have those big breasts, that snatch waist, that round buttock. Yeah, those thick thighs, which save lives. Whatever you like, those nice calves, whatever you like on a woman. But you still got to think, okay, what's going on in her mind? Is she that scheming type? You have to get to know them. You have to talk with them. I don't care how friendly they are, how receptive they are. Because the main thing you have to think about is, what's your plan? And could this woman be a problem? Like I said, I ain't really have an issue. And I've been with quite a few women, but one of the things, I would say most of them were the type of women I could deal with no matter what. If they had gotten my baby or something like that, I could still deal with them because they were still dealing with some stuff. They were still, well, not dealing with some stuff, but they were still doing some stuff with their lives. They were concerned. Like one woman, a condom tour with her. And she was just like, but she was doing some other stuff. She was like, I'll just say she was from out of the country. And she was just like, hey, what do y'all got here? Because she was doing some stuff. But see, that was important. She was thinking long term. Because you got a lot of women, a whole lot of women, oh, they trying to cash in early. I'll never forget, there was one time I was speaking in front of a group of young pregnant women, and women who had had babies as teenagers. And they just cashed in early. But there was one young lady there who didn't have a child, ironically the most attractive. But she was thinking long term. See, one of the things is when you talk with any of these women, when you're dealing with them, see where they're going, what they're doing. Find out what they're doing. Don't just be like, oh, she fine, let me get with her. And don't think it's always a one-night stand or something like that. You got a lot of scheming ass women out here. Scheming women. So you the one, because you got to protect yourself. And you got some women out here, they trying to catch a man. Especially you get some of these men leading with their wallets. You got to think about that. And if it's not the wallet, the genetics. A woman might like a guy for genetics. There was a woman I dealt with. She was more interested in the genetics. And I was like, I lucked up with her. Nothing, she wasn't pregnant or anything. But you get some women. But I was thinking about yet another woman. She was scheming with this guy. I was like, oh no, I can't wear condoms. She was scheming from day one with him. You have to think about it. Think about the type of woman that you want to deal with. Think about the type of woman that you want in your life, the type of woman that you want to be in cooperation with your operation. Some women you're going to have to walk away from. Even if you're going through a dry spell, you might have to walk away from some women. I want y'all to think about that. I want you to think about that. You got to be sharp out here. Because because you got some guys thinking some of these women out here are dumb. It's like, no, they be running game too. You gotta be running game, and they be trapping some men. It's just like a lot of these guys who are pro athletes. They will go to seminars and they will have seminars. They will be told how to avoid some of these women. Now, if you're a man, you doing something with your life. You trying to build up something. You are a target. Every single woman you deal with, you gotta think about. No, even when you meet her someplace, should women be checking out some stuff, all right? Think long term, no matter what, okay? Any woman. So that's all I have for right now, and I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.